I am a single mom who burns the candle at both ends. So, I mean, besides going through midlife, I also am in school, and I also work full time, and I also have two young children that I take care of. So, my main concern was my lack of energy. I used to have so much energy, I could just keep going, 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 and suddenly I didn't know exactly why I didn't have the energy that I used to have. So my main concern was my energy. And then it's kind of like one of those cycles where the less energy you have, the more you eat the junk food, the less you do the exercise, and it's just like really quick spiral. And within a year, you're like, what? And then you can't sleep. And so the main concern was the energy, but like you said, it's so holistic. It touches on all the areas of your life.
Mm. And how is that making you feel? You know, that lack of energy, like how is it making you feel? How is it showing up in your life?
It was kind of ugly.
Yeah.
It was very ugly, actually. It was showing up. I was sad and, kind of depressed. And, um, when you should be reaching out to friends, I wasn't. And I don't know, it was just giving me, especially after all of the pandemic, it was giving me like a hopeless feeling. If that, it sounds extreme, but I mean, it truly was hopeless.
Mm.
That's how I felt.
Mm. I'm sure lots of people will resonate. Thanks for sharing that. Thank you. So, you know, what was it specifically that you wanted the help on other than the energy? Did you know, was it kind of like more of your mindset stuff? Was it more the fitness stuff? Did you kind of know, or was it just like, I've got no energy, I just need some help?
I didn't actually know the direction, but that's where you came in because listening to your podcast, I just, even though I hadn't ever spoken to you in person, you just earned my trust just from the things that you were saying and the transparency that you were a real life person. It just didn't feel like I felt it's probably creepy, but I felt like I already knew you.
Yeah. It doesn't sound creepy. I have a lot of people say that. It's really nice. But you know, that's a real honor. It's such an honor that we get to put stuff like that out in the world, and that we get those touch points with people before they even get to have that consultation call, because we obviously had that consultation call to see if it was right for us to work together, and we were like, yeah, it's right to work together. And that's what we did for 4 weeks, right? We just did a 4-week reset. I would love you to tell me like what life looked like before, and then what life like at the end of the 4 weeks. Like, what was the difference?
Okay. So to start with, I didn't know where to focus on. And so before I was just here comes the weird bit, right? The truth bombs or whatever.
Mhm.
So I was just living off of like, the vending machine candy bars, just trying to get by, like waking up every like 3 hours, I would say. Like, if I slept like 4 hours in a row, that would be awesome. And then trying to fall back asleep. But, I have like that like overthinking thing. And then I wasn't doing so much exercise because I didn't actually think I could fit it into my schedule. Um, and then what else? So the food, the exercise, the sleep, and the way it all started was how my mind was thinking. So it was like I had to get behind the mind part in order to fix all of the rest of that. But I didn't realize that. So that's how it was before um, meeting with you.
And how was it? How was the journey with me? And where did you end
Well,
up?
yeah. So as soon as we met, then our first Zoom call, or no, it was actually our second Zoom call, and you said to me, let's figure out how your mindset is working so that we can figure out like how to organize it just was figuring out in your mind what is your priority, like what is your number one priority so that you can focus on the other things that are important. And literally, as soon as we figured that out, it was easy to do the food. But I mean, I couldn't have done the food without you because I didn't know, like, I used the app for the food and the recipes and the shakes and the ideas, like the timing, etc. And taking the pictures of the food, being accountable. I didn't do that ever in my whole life. So it was such an eye-opening experience. Like you can listen to it and think that you're doing it, but until you're actually walking it, you don't understand how it works. And so that was a big eye opener for me. And then sitting down with you looked at my daily schedule with me and helped me fit in the exercise in the mornings. And that also was a life changer because I'm like, wow, if I just wake up 30 minutes to make that class in the mornings, I can feel better for the rest of the whole entire week. So that was another thing. And then, of course, that made it so that I sleep better at night. So that literally changed. Just getting behind the brain changed all of the rest of the schedule. So now I feel, I mean, it's like a brand new lease on life. It's crazy. It really is.
And what would you say are the bits that you've got the most out of all of this? Like who do you feel like you've become?
That's also kind of interesting because I feel like I've become me again. I mean, how do you ever lose yourself? But I did. Life just got so chaotic, and it wasn't just like 1 or 2 years. I'm going to say it was like a decade, and you just personally completely lost myself. I was like, where am I? Who am I? What am I doing? Like all the things I was doing, so many things out of obligation and expectation that I didn't even know, why am I doing this? Because it's not for me. It's my priority. So I got my priorities back and now I feel like myself again. That's how it is. Yeah.
And if I'm going to put you on the spot here. Oh no. If you could give me 3 words. Oh, I'm nasty here. 3 words that summed up how you now feel, or 3 words that kind of encapsulate what's happened in the last 4 weeks.
I feel authentic. Like true to myself and hopeful. Very hopeful.
I'm going to add one because I know this is one of yours. Freedom. That's your value. She's got freedom.
That's right. That is my value. And it's sometimes you know what's in your heart, like at the very bottom of it, but until you just helped me get there. I couldn't, it's in there, but I couldn't get it out on my own. So you really helped me. You led me there. So that was awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much. What an honor. And I'll say this, there are so many other things that we uncovered and discovered and that is different about your life, that are private things that we can't go into right now, but are very exciting things. And I am I'm just really honored that I was a facilitator of helping you remember who you really are, and your potential, and the possibility that is opening up before you right now. You are a wonderful, wonderful soul. You're beautiful inside and out. And I'm just so, so grateful for having the opportunity to work with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Claire. Thank you so much. You truly are amazing. I'm so, so glad I found you.
I'm glad you did too.
Thank you.